Hi, Dr. Dara, Truth with Dr. Dara. This week's email was about saying no. The person told me that they're very clear about what their New Year's intentions are, and they feel like they're in the right space and going in the right direction. So first, congratulations on being clear of what your intentions are and knowing what's getting in your way, saying no. Well, see, our mind often doesn't read no, and when it hears no, it thinks of it as something that's terminal and final, and it feels very intense. So there's this yes, and there's this no. I like to think of no as a no thank you, not right now. It makes me think back to when I would date, and I would see a picture of somebody, and if I liked what I saw, the answer was yes, and there was nothing, there was no pause. Right away, I was like, yes. But then if I was uncertain, I did something like this. I kind of cocked my head and I squinted my eyes and I wasn't sure. And then I would try to talk myself into ideas or reasons that perhaps the answer should be yes, but really it was feeling like no. So if anything comes up and you're feeling like this squint or this head tilt, the answer is no. And the way that you could preface it with yourself is no thank you, not right now. So hey Dara, do you want a cookie? No thank you. And in your head you're thinking, not now. So at least it's not like, no, I'm never gonna have a cookie. You know, this is a pivotal time for most people because as you've set New Year's intentions, some people call them resolutions, I call them intentions, you're into it around 3 weeks. And 3 weeks is when you start to create that habit and you start to get consistency and continuity with it. So there are other factors that start to come into play, like ideas that you hadn't thought about before, and what you're getting into more of a groove now, so your mind has more energy and space to entertain other ideas. So this is where you want to physically set those limits of saying, no thank you, not right now when it comes to food and exercise and sleep, and let your mind, by saying no thank you, not now, recognize what would be good to have done so it can identify itself with benefits, because it's neuroplasticity. It's the way that our mind aligns itself and creates those ideas and associates it that starts to create that new habit. So if it's something that you've been feeling like all cringed up of like, no, well, that doesn't feel good and it feels against what you would want to do to create a positive habit or situation. So first you're setting those limits with yourself, and then after you're doing that, then it's easier to set that with other people, because if I have eaten foods that are good to have eaten and I've turned off my phone at 10 o'clock, then I know that when I do speak with people, I'm in a space of where I'm at my best self. So if they're asking me questions and things to do, it's a lot easier for me to answer with intentionality and sincerity and authenticity to what really matches in with myself, opposed to just doing it for somebody else. Hence then it's like resentment. I had the best of intentions, but somebody asks me to go to dinner, but then I'm feeling resentful because I'm thinking, well, that's not what would be good to have done for me, and I'm feeling like I can't say no to them because then they're not going to like me. But if you're just saying no thank you right now, then it's just a temporary situation in your head. Then as you're building yourself up with those limits and boundaries physically and emotionally, it also opens up more space spiritually so that you can connect with things at a higher level and create a different sense of comfortability. So if saying no is your thing and you want to optimize the way that your mind has been thinking about things where it's been getting stuck, and really saying no is saying yes to you. So if you want to be saying more yeses to you, tune in Thursday night, Truth with Dr. Dara, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Central Time, and we will really dig into it and shift that no.